Okay, let's look at meiosis. What is meiosis? It is the process of cell division that happens in the reproductive organs to produce gametes. Okay, that means reproductive cells. So in other words, we say that these gametes, okay, contain only half the number of chromosomes, okay, which is haploid of the parent cells. And when we say gametes, we are referring to sperm, okay, for male, and also ovum for female, right? And when we say reproductive organs, so in human beings, we are talking about the testes and ovary. Okay, testes and ovary being the place where meiosis happens. Okay, so you can click to play this video. You can watch the video to understand better on what is meiosis. Okay, let's look at the need or the significance for meiosis. So we say meiosis forms gametes, reproductive cells. Okay, and we call the process, the name of the process is called gametogenesis. Genesis, right? So it synthesizes or it produces gametes. And this is very important because we want to ensure that the diploid chromosome number of organisms that carry out sex reproduction is always maintained from one generation to another generation. Okay, you understand the statement? This one is very important because imagine if the gametes form is not haploid but it is diploid. Okay, let's say for human beings, we have 46 chromosomes, right? So if gametes also having diploid, which is 46 chromosomes, so imagine 46 chromosomes in sperm plus 46 chromosomes in ovum, plus together, total up, what do you get? Right? So that means from generation to generation, you will be producing aliens. Okay, so this is not going to happen. Okay, and this is abnormal. So that's why gametes must be half the number of the parent cells. It must be haploid. All right. So meiosis also produces genetic variation. Okay, the second significant genetic variation in the same species. And remember earlier on when we talk about mitosis, we use the word uh, photocopy. So that means exactly the same. But in meiosis, okay, all the daughter cells, each and every one of the daughter cells that are produced is different. Okay, so that's why we don't have everybody looks the same because of the genetic variation. Okay, so these are the two important or the importance or the significance of meiosis. Very important, you need to remember this. Okay, meiosis is divided into two stages of cell division. So meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. So when you're talking about meiosis, it is very important for you to write down whether it is prophase 1 or prophase 2. You cannot just use the term prophase. When you don't add this number 1 and 2 behind the phase, that means you are not referring to meiosis. We assume that you are referring to mitosis.